Again?
Flashback.
If the witness panties guy was standing to the north, then where was the shooter standing? From what location did the killer shoot the victim?
But wait, if the witness was standing there, how could anyone shoot the victim in the right temple?
I merely laid out the facts for us. It is up to the one possessing the shiny forehead to show us.
And spiky hair.
If you can, that is.
Walkie-Talkie was standing at the killer mark. Wesley Stickler at the witness mark. And of course, Palmeractus was at the victim mark.
I'm glad we defined our terminology.
Let's hear what the defense has to say.
Well, that's what their initials are for, I see.
Where was the killer standing when they shot the victim? Someplace else!
As the facts stand now, we can't explain this crime without contradicting ourselves at some point. Let's change some facts. But I know why.
No wonder why we've gone
Real
back and
killer shot from an entirely different location.
Alright, OJ. On the grassy knoll, right?
What are you talking what are you talking about? I don't see any other place.
Smack.
Apparently, Mr. Justice does. Let's hear it. Where in the park did the killer shoot the victim from?
Up a butt!
Take that wall. It's time to raise the roof. And the stakes.
I'll raise your roof.
Eh?
Party like a rockstar. Penalties are such frightening things, don't you think? But what if they were a bit more terrifying?
Hey, look, the hell's going down.
Gavin's so suave.
He'll sustain.
Like so.
Double penalty. Double penalty.
Double penetration.
Her forehead wishes to take us in a new direction.
I'll take you in a new direction.
Then he must be ready for the challenges ahead. Jawohl! No.
Challenge accepted. It's justice time.
No.
I mean, the other wall is a new direction.
Are you sure, Paulo? He is the witness, Mr. Stickler's testimony. If we believe that, we know where he stood.
Nein!
And the victim turned when he shouted. There's only one place the killer could have been.
Up his butt.
Killer shot the victim from here.
Where's that?
Over here.
Oh! In the...
I believe we all owe a debt of gratitude to Ms. Alita Tiala.
What do you mean?
Thanks to you, we had a chance to review the crime.
Paper.
And this time, we were prepared.
Oh, yeah.
We know
What do you know?
that Wesley Stickler was telling the truth.
Bill Stickers is innocent.
We should have listened to him from the beginning. Wesley Stickler was standing next to the trash can when he saw the two men.
Cool diagram.
They look like restroom signs.
He shouted, just as he told us in his testimony.
3D!
And the victim turned to look in his direction.
Really?
A shot was fired. The victim was hit in the right temple.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah.
Should I even say it?
No.
Which direction was his right temple facing at that moment?
Don't have us answers. Okay, good.
That's right! Towards the noodle stand.
I'll look at your noodle stand.
Oh, grumble grumble in the court.
Order, order, order!
Phoenix!
Gavel.
So, you're saying the killer was inside the noodle stand?
Whoa.
Back to the wall again. Let's think about this a bit more, shall we? You say the killer was inside the noodle stand, a bizarre sexual act in Lithuania, which would mean the victim, Dr. Maractus, came to the park, wheeling his own murderer in the cart behind him?
Oh, yeah.
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
One of those new portable
I think you've noticed you're pulling someone along.
There's something we should worry about before that. Why was he pulling the noodle stand in the first place?
He liked to.
Let's deal with our problems one at a time, shall we? It's got to be very good exercise. Someone was hiding in the stand. We should not have come this far to talk about possibilities. Let's talk about proof, baby. Show us the evidence that proves someone was in the stand.
Can I prove that? You want evidence that someone was in that stand?
Well, I've got it. Really?
I've got it right here.
Gamble.
Intriguing. Let's see what you've got. Show us proof that someone was hiding in that noodle stand.
Sunglasses.
I think that would be these.
The Maractus Clinic. And they're covered with paint. These slippers were found in a trash can near the crime scene.
Oh, really?
And?
A single slipper print was found at the scene. Right next to the noodle stand.
Flashback.
Oh, and Ms. Tiala? Your toe print was found in the left slipper.
Bum, 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 bum. Christ on the cob.
In other words,
I love you.
this is proof you were inside that noodle stand.
I'm glad I have an echo.
Silence.
Yet there was only one slipper mark found at the scene. Can this be called a footprint in good faith?
No. He's got anything to say about it.
Observe the diagram. A park pathway runs right next to the slipper mark. A slipper wouldn't leave a trace on a cobblestone path, you idiots.
Pointy-haired freaks getting turned on.
Yet you still cannot call this a footprint, yeah?
No.
Why not?
You have an impression left by a single slipper. What if it was on the stand and simply fell to the ground?
With an 150-pound weight inside of it. That's just dumb.
Like my hair.
Floppy.
One more thing. A noodle stand is typically cluttered with the tools of the noodle making trade. There's no room for a person to ride in there.
You have a point. Would someone have hidden in that stand?
Apollo, I think I might be onto something.
Dot question mark.
I think I've got out. I think I figured out. I'm sorry, folks.
Estrogen.
I think someone else say it. I think I figured out one of our pieces of evidence. In order to make room in the stand, some things would have to be.
Gavel.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have proof that someone could have hidden in the stand?
I've got fucking everything in there.
I can prove one thing. Someone did scheme to clear space in that stand.
Today's word of the day is scheme.
And bowl.
This is a noodle bowl from the stolen Eldune's noodle stand.
Noodle noodle.
Yes.
5 times fast.
And what about it?
We discovered a large quantity of these bowls yesterday
Really?
Good smoke with it.
in the lobby of the Maractus Clinic.
Oh.
A large quantity of noodle bowls in the victim's clinic.
Mr. Eldune was very clear about those bowls.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle bowls were in there, too.
Yet the bowls were removed. That night, there was space inside that noodle stand.
Time.
Space created at the Maractus Clinic, no less.
Sight of a new universe.
Right around the time that you were there, Ms. Alita Tiala. I'm flying.
Too fast.
Too fast.
I wouldn't listen to any more of these wild fantasies.
Oh!
No, not fantasies. They're the worst lies that spoiled. Worse than that spoiled brat's pickup line.
Hey, I have some good ones.
I'd like to remind the witness of her current status.
Space.
This court does not consider you entirely innocent.
Show me an innocent. I'll show you a fairy tale.
Look at the puppy.
In any case, the defense has somehow made its point. The witness has both a motive and an opportunity to kill Dr. Maractus.
More fairy tales. This whole trial is a fairy tale.